If you look at animals, any mammal, any reptile, any organism on Earth that does not have consciousness, and from what we understand, humans are the only organisms that do, they get stuck in these patterns. Like the patterns define their lives. Like no organism on the planet other than human can get bored, for example, because they're in their patterns. Meet so many business people at a certain level of success, but they've been at that certain level of success for 5 years, 7 years, 12 years, 3 years, 15 years. And it plagues me with the question, why? Well, here's the answer why. When you're not consistently and persistently reflecting on everything that's ever happening in your life, when you're not asking deep, meaningful questions and open to grow, when you're in your own way, when your ego, when your saving face is in your own way, there's really no difference in you and an animal. In the sense of a squirrel is consistently and persistently at the woes of its environment, collecting nuts, waiting for winter to happen so it can wait for summer and spring. A lot of people in business are stuck exactly where they were 4 years ago. And they're blaming everyone else. They're blaming the employees that left them. They're blaming their children for being alive. They're blaming their spouse for wanting more time from them. What they don't realize is they stopped growing 5 years ago. Because it's just like this world we live in. All the technology we have today, we could have had 100 years ago. If 100 years prior, we had decided to have it. Think about this for a second. If you're not way more impressive today than you were yesterday, you, for one day, for one whole day at least, were acting like an animal. And it's your responsibility as a human to be open, to be curious, to ask yourself hard questions, and to grow. Because that is all that separates us from these animals that can't get bored.